Well, bore da, out and about again this morning. Vlog being a carer. Now then, if you're new to my channel, that's what I am a carer, and every so often I do one of these vlog videos when I do one of my, three of my, or four of my tasks. And this morning, pigeons and crows on the bowling green. I call that the bowling green where they haven't cut it. The council are doing this scheme. You can see the signs there where they don't cut for the wildlife and that. They don't cut any grass, but they leave a little bit, and I call it the bowling green. But yeah, I'm out and about, getting the paper, getting the paper, and then I'm off shopping. I got the prescription. Got prescription in the opticians on Friday, but doing the shopping, and I'm popping to Rhuddlan, to Aldi, and I'll get a KFC, hot wings, and I'll show you the Motte where the old Motte Castle was in Rhuddlan. I was going to show you that last time on one of my vlogs, and this week for the lighting. Yeah, I'll show you that today. I was going to show you it last time, and I'll show you Rhuddlan Castle and the omnibuses bridge and what have you, just have a bit of a natter. Anyway, get the paper. So that's the paper bought. Can I get across the road? It's been quite busy these last few days. Start of the week, well, weekends are dead, it's quiet, but if you follow me, if you're regular, you know I do a Sunday catch-up time, and the road is absolutely quiet, but it was picked up a bit at the start of the week. It was pretty quiet, and then it's picked up, it's busy now, so strange. So yeah, as I say, it's the paper. I'll have a cup of tea, and then I'll be off to Rhuddlan. I'll get a KFC. I might get the KFC first. I might time it because they don't open till 10:30. So I might time it and then do Rhuddlan, and then I'll have a bit of a natter. Okay, time check. Just gone 9:30. So KFC is not open. I was early last week, so I'll get the shopping done, and then probably I'll have time to have a wander into Rhuddlan and show you that Motte and a bit of a natter. Show you the castle as well, because the Motte, or where it was, is right next door to the castle. I'll show you that and show a bit of information about that Motte. I was going to show you that last time I was here, but I went to the nature reserve. So yeah, so I'll get the shopping done. So, and then I'll see you in a minute. Seems a bit quiet today too. Okay, it's the shopping done, and I got about 20 minutes to spare. It's about 10:10. KFC open, hopefully, if they're on time, about 10:30. So I'll just pop into Rhuddlan, and I'll show you the castle and the Motte and I was going to show you that last time, but I change of plan. I just filmed the castle and the nature reserve. is over there. Showed that last time I was here, but heading towards the On the Buses bridge, I call it. It's where the holiday on the buses were, part of it was filmed. I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, Rhuddlan Castle coming to view in a minute. A bit overgrown. Just by here, Rhuddlan Castle, there it is, on cue. So anyway, heading towards On the Buses bridge. There's the castle. So there's the On the Buses bridge, and it's single traffic. It's been like that for years now. It's structurally weakened, and that was going back years, and they were going to do repairs on it, but they decided now just to make it single traffic. So anyway, that's the On the Buses bridge. A Holiday on the Buses was filmed. Talked about this a few times. They crashed in the sidecar, and the cases went into the river, and that's where they, Olive and Arthur, that's where they retrieved the cases, and you can see Rhuddlan Castle in the distance there. So yeah, as I say at the beginning, I'm a carer. That's what I do. Every so often I just do one of these vlogs if I'm doing one of my tasks, shopping and prescription or hospital appointments. I'll just have a bit of a natter. But yeah, it's been on the news recently. There's a shortage of carers in Wales apparently. There's a woman, I said, so it's 6 months. There's an elderly person who's been in hospital, perfectly fine to go home, but needs a carer. And they've been stuck in hospital for 11 months. They can't send them home because there's a shortage of carers. You know, they can go home, but when they do, you know, go home, like they're going to need a carer. But there's a shortage of carers, so and been stuck in hospital for 11 months, nearly a year, when you can go home. So I don't know what the reason really that is, but it's pressure on the NHS, and so yeah. So anyway, obviously, basically, I head up into the Rhuddlan itself. I'll show you the bit of the castle and the motte. That's all that's left of it. It was a Motte and Bailey Castle. There's just the motte left now, like the mound in it, and it's right next to Rhuddlan Castle. There's the guardians of Rhuddlan, guardian everything that comes in and comes out. But made of solid oak there, solid oak. So there, this is Rhuddlan, and I've said it before. Stan was coming this way, coming down this way, and the sidecar, and they were heading for Prestatyn, but Prestatyn is that way. They were actually going the wrong way. Anyway, I'll be turning off up there in a minute, heading towards Rhuddlan Castle. A bit quieter on this road as well. For the Castell, Castle Street or Castle Road. So yeah, a bit quieter. You can't see it from here, it's weird, but there is actually a castle there, but you actually just see the flags at the top there. It's hidden away. Interesting place, Rhuddlan. If you want to, know a bit more about it, I've done a couple of tours talking about the history of the place, and I've done a few tours. Rhuddlan, Denbigh, of course. Not so much in Rhyl. Rhyl is not so much steeped in history. Denbigh is. Denbigh's I think it's in Wales. It's got the most history. It's the town that's got the most historic buildings and history and things that date back in time than any other place in Wales. So anyway, obviously, basically, I'll show you the castle in a minute. So there's Rhuddlan Castle. Castle that I've never been in. And it's the nearest castle to Denbigh. I've never been. What's these cars doing here? But I've never been in it. Been in Denbigh Castle 1,001 times. That's Rhuddlan Castle. And the Motte and Bailey Castle It's just behind it. Well, when I say just behind it, it's a bit of a fair walk. And as I said before, I was going to show you it, but there was a change of plan. As I say, I got about 20 minutes time to spare before KFC opens to get me hot wings. It's my treat when I come to shopping in Rhuddlan and Aldi. Quite quiet in Aldi too. It's just how I like it. So yeah, I'll be turning off here now. Just down there. And the motte comes into view, where a Motte and Bailey comes into view, just down there. A few hundred yards. And there it is, that little mound. Some cracking views from the top of it there. That's the motte, apparently. The Motte and Bailey Castle. 7 years after the Battle of Hastings, that was built by the Normans. 7 years after the Battle of Hastings, they built a little Motte and Bailey. Well, not so little really, but this was the location of the Motte and Bailey. There's probably, I think the information sign is still there. But anyway, I'll have a walk to the top and I'll show you the views. Yeah, 7 years after the Battle of Hastings, this was built. Alright, I'll just look out, Normans on the march, and that's probably roughly what it was like. Bailey, Motte and Bailey, and just gives you a bit of information about it. And we're all locked up. Wonder why that is. It's all chained up. You can't get up there to see the view unless you climb over. Let's climb over, do all my own stunts, get it on camera. I don't know why it's all locked up. Anyway, things I do to get a video. No lock and key stops me from getting what I want to film. There's the view. I'll give you a 360. Can't see the castle. The castle's hidden behind the trees there, but there's the views. There's the river down there. On that river, they diverted the river. They took them, I don't know, hundreds of people, I think it was a few years, and they diverted the river so it would be close to the castle, so the boats and the ships and things could come in and they'd be close to the castle. That's not the original path of the river. It was dug out and they diverted it. But yeah, looks like it's going to start raining, or it feels like it's going to start raining. But you can't see the castle. The castle is there. This is where the Motte and Bailey was. So anyway, obviously, basically, just thought I'd show you that. So I'll head back now and hopefully KFC will open on time. So, as always, hope you enjoyed my little vlog being a carer, natter, and I'll see you again.